week 127. Our next topic is coming from, it's called The Homos Every Night. And it's coming from the book Queer Love in Color by Jamal Jordan. Now, one of the featured couples, Mike and Phil, were asked if there was any detail about their story the authors should be sure to include. And Phil said simply, remember to mention that we've spent every night together for over 40 years. They met when they were in their 20s and they're still together today in their 70s. Beautiful. A homosexual couple. All right. And that's beautiful. And that reminded Aaron Mack of his ex-boyfriend turned friend who had a philosophy of never going to bed mad because one might never wake up the next day. And if that happened, you would be stuck with that feeling for the rest of your life. Now, if a dispute occurred in the evening, Aaron Mack would not want to stay up all night trying to hash out the issue that could be clearer in the morning. Aaron Mack would sometimes prefer to sleep in the other room, and unfortunately, ultimately, they broke up. Now, when is it best to sacrifice sleep for the time to correct the issue? And when is it best to wait for the clearer heads of the morning?
Jasmine, may I?
Yes.
And if you could turn horizontal though, Chrissy?
Okay, so I'm the type of person that it's really difficult for me to move forward with when there's an issue. Sometimes it's not worth it if you're too angry to talk about stuff, and you might need some sleep first. You might need to sleep off the anger first. But me personally, it's hard for me to move forward in any relationship. It doesn't even have to be a romantic one. We have an issue. Let's come to some type of solution, or talk about whatever both of our issues are, with whatever whatever the issue is at hand. It's really hard for me to move forward without having a discussion. And I will lose sleep. I will not sleep.
Really?
Really, it's hard for me.
Him.
It's hard for me to sleep unless it's a situation that really makes me depressed. Like I feel really depressed over the situation, and then that's all I want to do is sleep. But I can't move forward if we don't talk about it. We gotta hash it out like a couple of grown-ups. We gotta hash it out. If not, then I mean, I'm gonna be mad. I don't want to go to bed angry either. I don't like doing that either. I don't like to go to bed if I'm upset. And most likely, if I am, I'm not sleeping. I'll be up
What if you
stewing.
have work in the
I'll be
morning?
up stewing.
Huh? Oh, well. But what if you have work in the morning and you need to go to bed and get some sleep?
It doesn't, I mean, that's just the way it affects me personally. Like if I have an issue about something, it affects me personally. Like I'm I try to instead of like being focused on what's in my head and how I feel about things, to just focus on something positive, or just focus on, you know, loving and kind things. But it's hard to do when me personally, when I know I cannot move forward without fixing this or finding a solution.
All right. Jasmine, did you want to go next or did you want me to go next?
I'll go 1 minute. Yeah, me too. I'm like that too. With just any situation with a person or something that just whatever general situation, some things I can move forward. Some things like we just have to deal with situation, then we just have to deal with that you then fixed or didn't fix. That's just bad, and you want something to work out in your favor. Just general situations, yeah, I'm like that too. Like something is not right. Sometimes I'm just really mad or something I really, loved or something happened bad or something, I will be mad until I'm over it, sad or mad until I'm over it for a long time. But not like days like that, unless, yeah, something super sad. But yeah, still.
So it sounds like you're saying you are also a we must hash it out right now person.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, some things aren't worth losing sleep
No,
over. You kind of got to
yeah.
pick your battles. Everything's not worth losing sleep over, especially if you have to get up early in the morning for work. You can't really let your emotions about something or your thoughts about something mess with your pockets for real, because bills still got to get paid at the end of the day. But
Mhm.
um, when it comes, you still got to come home and still deal with personal stuff. You know, and if you can't do it in the morning, then how's that going to affect your whole day? You can try to not let it affect your whole day, but your whole game will be off if you have something lingering in your mind that you got to go home to, you know, and ultimately you have to address it at some point, and we understand some those certain things have to be separated, work and pleasure and personal stuff have to be separated. You can't just bring your shit with you to a job. You can't just neglect your needs as a person, like eating and sleeping and whatnot, because of something that you have a disagreement about, or something that you're not able to discuss because you're upset, or the other person's upset, and it's just not the time or the place to talk about it. But I mean, it's not a good idea to go to sleep angry if you're with a significant other. I think you should, hey, let's try to get some type of understanding here. Like I'm not I don't really like the word compromise, because that to me sounds like nobody's really getting what they want. Both people are settling for something, and or one is settling for something, and it's usually it depends on the type of person you're with. You're either a selfish person, selfless, and if you're a selfless person and you have a selfish partner, most likely you're the one making the compromise. Unless you're with another selfless person, and that ain't gonna work anyway. So you know, hashing it out, I think, is the best thing to do. You know, after you woosah or whatever, maybe you might need to take a day. You know, but it's kind of hard to do. You still have to go to work, and you still have to be at your peak performance and stuff. But you have stuff waiting at home for you.
I'll that all it's complicated, right? And the question is here because I don't necessarily see a smooth, easy answer for it either way. Because, yes, what you're saying is you wouldn't want it to be a situation that, oh, you sleep on it, wait until tomorrow, and hopefully things with a clearer mindset will allow you to be able to draw a quick answer in the morning. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, great, we're great. Or it could be a situation that, well, you didn't resolve it in the morning. So, yeah, then you have it hanging over your head all day. And that would stink to then be like, oh, so now after, and imagine that you had a stressful day on top of that, to then have all of that hang over your head, to then go back to it. But I'm not necessarily a fan of saying, oh, well, we need to stay up all night until we solve this issue. Because again, what if you have to get up early for work? I know there were some times that I would want to go to bed early, particularly if it happens late at night. Like, let's say you all stay up and watch a show late at night that comes on and goes off at like 10 or something. And next thing you know, you have that disagreement moment at the 10 o'clock hour. And then next thing you know, it takes you all the way until 1, 2 o'clock. And it's like, I just want to go to bed because I have to get up early, 8 o'clock in the morning for work. And then if you don't go to bed, let's say that because you didn't get your sleep, now your whole day at work has been ruined. So, but if you didn't solve the issue with that partner, you'll still have to come back to that. So that makes it a really horrible day.
Yeah, it does. And it's kind of hard to just let